Hi friends, I'm finally making a video again. I am going to start a recipe and then for me overnight, for you a few minutes, I'm going to make this into 3 different recipes. So my mom gets these pork loin at Target, they're Hormel brand. So I am going to make the marinade. We're going to stick this in the crock pot. I'm going to make 3 different things out of it. I am going to try to make some pork congee for breakfast in the morning. I am going to make some pork tacos and I'm going to do some pork ramen. We are going to start our marinade with garlic. Measure with your heart. Soy sauce. Let's see how much it ended up being. About 200 mils of soy sauce. I'm gonna come in with some rice vinegar, maybe. Son of a. I'm gonna add about half as much rice vinegar as I added soy sauce. Just a little, I feel like I need a little bit of lemon juice. I'm making this up as it goes along. About a tablespoon of sesame oil. Gochugaru, which is Korean red chili flake. Then I'm just gonna stick my wand blender in. I am feeling like I want to add a little bit of Chinese 5 spice to this and a little bit of ground black pepper. I did cut up 1 white onion into little slices and I'm going to just sort of line the outer edge of my crock pot with the slices of onion. Just want to give it a little bit of oniony flavor. So this is a completely frozen pork loin. I'm gonna put it in there so that the fattier side is to the top. Half a stick of butter, soy sauce mix, and just pour it all over. I did reserve about a cup of this liquid. And then we're going to take our little onion or butter slices and we're just gonna top the pork loin with it. And then that is going on low in the crock pot for 8 hours. I did want to tell you guys the reason why I have been missing in action over the last year. In March of last year, my dishwasher was taken out of my kitchen because we had a plumbing issue. I have been in my kitchen without a dishwasher for over a year. So that sort of hampered my want to cook. And then in May of last year, I lost my dad. It was pretty sudden. And those of you who know me in real life know that it was pretty devastating for our family. And I am having a very hard time having anyone come into my house and do any kind of repair or construction work because, you know, that was sort of the thing that I did with my dad. I have been on a little bit of autopilot since last May, but I am feeling the need to get back at it, especially now that I finally have a dishwasher in my house. Well, hopefully we will be back to regular scheduled Wednesday evening cooking videos from here on out. All right, so it's the next morning. So I've got my 2 big forks. Now I'm just going to sort of shred it. Okay, let's just taste it though really quick. So it's fully cooked, you can totally tell. It's got a nice dark brown crust on the outside. Oh, that's so delicious. Do you want to pull as much of the juice out of here as possible because I want to be able to know how much is in there. So I have just about 2 cups of the juice left. I have a cup of rinsed rice. I'm going to add that into the crock pot. Got a cup of rice, which means we're going to put 7 cups of liquid back in here. So this is 2 cups. Now this juice is real salty, so I'm just gonna do more water because I don't know that I'm gonna want any stock, anything that might have salt in it. I've got 7.5 cups liquid to my 1 cup of rice. We're gonna stick that back in the crock pot and let it cook on high for about an hour and a half. We'll check it with congee. Personally, because I like it to be really creamy, you want to stir it every half hour or so. So the second meal I'm going to make with my pork loin is going to involve this fantastic tonkotsu ramen that you can get at Costco. I'm going to make that according to the package directions. I'm going to take a little bit of the leftover marinade and put it in here and stick this in the microwave. And I'm going to saute up a little bit of this veggie, oops, I had it upside down. This veggie mix that I found at Target. We're gonna add our soup base. I know a lot of people are really nervous about the soup base because it's got a lot of sodium, but you can just add half of it if you want. Once we get the soup base in there, we're gonna stir this up. I am told that if you lift the noodles out like this, it makes them chewier and springier. And then we're going to add our vegetables, and then we will add our pork to the other side. Yum. And that is meal number 2. Oop. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Delicious. This is meal number 3 from my pork loin. I am going to start with a bunch of cilantro, a very small head of cabbage, which I will probably only use half, a small white onion, and some lime juice. We're going to make a small slaw to go on our pork tacos. I'm just going to pull off the leaves of the cilantro. All right, so I have my whole bunch of cilantro in there. Now I'm going to cut up my onion. I'm gonna use half of this onion. I'm gonna dice it. And we want shreds, little skinny pieces like that. We're gonna dress that with some lime juice and some salt and pepper. Let's put our tacos together. I have 2 of my shells here, and I have my pork down in here. I'm gonna take a little bit of the juice that's down in there and just pour a little bit in there. Oh God, I'm making a mess. And then, good thing I'm the only one eating this, we're gonna take some of our slaw, we're gonna stick that right on top. Ooh, look how pretty that is. No need to squeeze any lime juice on this because this slaw already has some lime juice. And then we're gonna stick some avocado on there. And there you go. A perfect little pork loin taco. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's good. 1 protein, 3 meals, so easy. Happy cooking, everybody.